Hey, Hawk fans, good evening and welcome to Bethel High School class of 2025 senior night. Tonight, we come together to celebration, the dedication, achievements, and unforgettable moments created by our senior student athletes, performers, and leaders. Over the past 4 years, these exceptional students have given their time, energy, and passion to their teams, clubs, and organizations. They balanced academic, extracurriculars, and community service while building friendships and memories that will last a lifetime. Tonight, we will honor their hard work, resilience, and contributions that they have shaped the legacy of our school, and also recognize the families, coaches, and mentors who support as guiding them along the way. Let's celebrate these remarkable seniors as they take center stage one last time. Please join me in applauding the class of 2025 and groups and individuals destined for greatness. Starting with number 10, Jack Ruckner. With parents Mark and Linda Ruckner, Brady Ruckner, and his sister Ava Ruckner. His activities are basketball, football, baseball, National Honor Society, and best buddies. His favorite basketball memory was last year when the Hawks made it to the Elite Eight of the PA State basketball tournament for the first time in Bethel Park history. His future plans would he will attend Carnegie Mellon University to further his academic and athletic career. Jack would like to thank Coach Rico, Coach Olympia, and Dr. Ramirez Del Toro for teaching him to love the game of basketball. Congratulations, Jack Ruckner! Number 24, Cooper Jana. His parents, Cooper George Jana, and sisters Lucy and Claire Jana. His activities are playing in the Red Basketball League with his friends. His favorite basketball memory is hitting a buzzer beater three-pointer when he was in 6th grade. His future plans are to go to college and study engineering. He would like to thank all of his coaches and his family for their support. Congratulations, Cooper Jana! Alex Diskowski, number 15. With parents Ron and Cindy Diskowski and sisters Maddie and Anna Diskowski. His activities are basketball, golf, and track. His favorite Wojciechowski. Number 21, Cam Benaki. Escorted by Dan and Nikki Benaki and sister Amy Benaki. Cam's activities are golf, basketball, and National Honor Society. His state of basketball memory was last year's playoff run. His future plans are to major in civil engineering, but he's still undecided. He would like to thank his parents for always supporting him and to all the coaches that he has had throughout the years. We'd also like to thank the boosters and trainers for taking care of all the players. Congratulations, Cam Benaki. Number 14, Samuel Hartman. His parents, Jean and Andy Hartman, his sister Faith Hartman. His activities are golfing and then hanging out with his friends and working at Valley Brook. His favorite basketball memory was born in the 2022 season when Mike Mathias hit the game winner. His future plans are to go to trade school for carpentry and general contracting. He would like to thank the boosters for all 3 of his years of basketball. He wants to thank his mom and dad for helping him with traveling arrangements and giving their time to support him. Lastly, he'd like to thank his coaches for doing their best to make them feel like family when they are in the gym. Congratulations, Samuel Hartman! Number 30, Aaron Mock. His parents, Sam and Wendy Mock. His activities are spending time with his parents and hanging out with his friends. His favorite basketball memory was being Upper St. Clair during his junior year. His future plans are to attend Slippery Rock University to study exercise science. His statement of thanks was to his parents for always supporting him throughout his basketball career, and to all his friends and coaches that have been a part of this journey. Congratulations, Aaron Mock! Number 23, Frank O'Lara. With his mom, Amelia O'Lara, brother Ryan O'Lara, and sister Carly O'Lara. His activities are football, basketball, best buddies, and National Honor Society. His favorite basketball memory was scoring his first varsity buckets his sophomore year in the game, remembering my dad. His future plans are to attend Virginia Tech for civil engineering. We also want to thank his family and friends and coaches for being part of all his success. Congratulations, Frank O'Mara! And number 4, Tanner Piper. The parents, Rick Murray, Piper from Georgia, and Old Piper. His activities are football, basketball, skiing, and spending time with his family and friends. His favorite basketball memory was making it to the final and 8 in states last year. His future plans are to attend college and major in engineering and play football. He wants to thank his parents for all their support over the past 13 years of his athletic career. He could not have done it without you. Congratulations, Tanner Piper! At this time, we'd like to extend our deepest gratitude for your unwavering dedication and support to our high school senior cheerleaders for all their energy throughout the school year. Your hard work, enthusiasm, and full pride have generated been inspiring. The game days, the backgrounds, community events, and everything in between, you have represented Bethel Park with grace, positivity, and excellence. Your commitment to supporting our teams and fostering school spirit has created unforgettable memories and strengthened our community. Thank you, cheerleaders, for your countless hours of practice, your positive attitude, and your passion for lifting up those around you. We are incredibly proud of you and what you have accomplished and can't wait to see how you continue to shine in the year ahead. Keep cheering loud, strong, and proud. With hot pride, we thank you and wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. As we conclude tonight's senior night celebration, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible journey these seniors have taken. Their hard work, dedication, and passion have left an indelible mark, an unforgettable mark on Bethel Park High School. To our seniors, you have inspired us with your achievements in and out of the classroom. You have shown resilience, leadership, and heart. As you enter the next chapter of your lives, remember that you all will be part of the Bethel Park family. To the families, friends, teachers, and coaches, thank you for your unwavering support and guidance. Your encouragement has helped shape these outstanding individuals. Seniors, may your future be filled with success, happiness, and endless opportunities. Keep striving for excellence, chasing your dreams, making us proud. Congratulations to the class of 2025 and best wishes on the journey ahead of you. Thank you. Hey, Hawk fans, welcome to the Blackhawks Stadium. We're welcome to the Blackhawks Stadium tonight for the matchup between the Ringgold Rams against your own Blackhawks. Bethel Park High School is a proud member of the Bethel Park Interscholastic Athletic Association. We're reminding all spectators that this game, while competitive, is also an educational experience for all players and students. Your paid admission requires you to demonstrate respect and sportsmanship. Anyone displaying negative or unsportsmanlike behavior will be asked to leave the facility. At this time, will you please rise and please remove your hats if you're on America with the playing for our national anthem. And now, starting on tonight's contest. First for the Ringgold Rams. At guard, 5'9", number 2, Zaire Dungy. At forward, 6'3", number 3, Dimitri Lowe. At guard, 6'1", number 11, Raymond Lomax. At guard, 6'2", number 12, Davion Thomas. At forward, 6'2", number 22, Chris Wilson. Ranger, led by head coach King Burbage. Hey, Hawkins, here's the starting lineup for Blackhawks. At forward, 6'4", number 20, Mike Ruckner. At point guard, 5'8", number 2, Will Thomas. At forward, 6'5", number 4, Tanner Piper. At forward, 6', number 10, Jack Webster. At guard, number 15, Alec Kikowski. The head coach is Vito Aguilera. And let's go, the Blackhawks.
You're watching Bethel Park Blackhawk TV on YouTube, Bethel Park Public Access Television simulcast on cable, Comcast 21 and Verizon 32. My name is Nicholas Callis. The Bethel Park Blackhawks boys basketball team playing the Ringgold Rams tonight. Both of these teams do not have a win in Section Class 5A, Class 5A Section 3. Neither of them have a section win. And they're the two bottom teams of the 7 in the section. Starters on the screen there, as you can see them. Will Thomas, Tanner Piper, Jack Bruckner, Alex Dizgalski, and Mike Bruckner, mostly seniors, all but Thomas are seniors on the court. Zaire Dungy, Dimitri Lau, Braylon Lomax, Davion Thomas, and Chris Wilson, the starters for Ringgold. Pass into Tanner Piper out. Will Thomas for 3 is over the backboard. You rarely see that, but it's treated as a ball going out of bounds, so Ringgold will inbound. Ringgold overall is 2-3 this season, 0-1 in section. Bethel Park has lost 2 section games. Last played South Fayette on Tuesday and lost by a bunch. Tanner Piper steals that one away, bounce pass into Will Thomas. And Bethel Park loses that possession. Quick transition for Ringgold. Drive in by Lau is missed. Rebound coming. Jack Bruckner came down with it. 7:15 left, first quarter. Drive in and a fumble by Mike Bruckner and a steal. Here comes Dungy inside, up off the backboard and missed. Scramble for the rebound. Dysgalski missed it. He jumps on the ground and gets it to Will Thomas. And Thomas hustles to the forecourt, and a foul is to be reported. Clock stops with 6:59 left in the first quarter. Still no score. Dungy called for the foul, his first personal. That's the first team foul of the quarter for Ringgold, and Bethel Park will get the inbound from that far sideline. It's going to be Jack Bruckner. So it is senior recognition day for the Bethel Park boys Blackhawks team, boys basketball team. Missed there from Bruckner, rebound, and here comes Ringgold the other way. Drive in and a missed shot, but a foul is going to be reported. Will Thomas called for the foul, his first personal. That's the first of the quarter for Bethel Park, and 2 shots coming for Chris Wilson. 8 seniors recognized tonight for the Bethel Park boys basketball team. First one's in and out, no good. Jack Bruckner, Sam Hartman, Alex Dysgalski, Cam Benacki, Cooper Janai, Aaron Mock, Franco Mara, and Tanner Pfeiffer, the 8 seniors recognized. 4 of those 8 seniors are starters in this game. Second one's good. First point of the game on a free throw. 1-0 Ringgold. Will Thomas, being pressed heavily in the backcourt, comes forward and overshoots the pass to Tanner Pfeiffer. Goes out of bounds past the baseline, and Ringgold will get possession back. 6:43 left in the first quarter. Taking it across is Lomax. Over to Dungy, and now across court drive in. Chris Wilson loses possession, stolen by Dysgalski. And he fumbles the dribble, gives it to Mike Bruckner, who drives right lane off the backboard and good. First field goal of the game, credited to Bethel Park's Mike Bruckner. He's at 2, it's 2-1 Bethel Park, 6:15 left first quarter. And a whistle stops play, a kick by Will Thomas, got his leg out there to try to stop it. And you cannot do that in basketball, so Ringgold will maintain possession. We'll get the inbound from this near sideline. Lomax to inbound for Ringgold. This is Blackhawk TV on YouTube, Bethel Park Public Access Television, Comcast 21, and Verizon 32. I'm Nicholas Callis, Ryder on camera, John doing the directing, bringing you coverage of this section game today for Bethel Park. Bruckner drives inside Tanner Pfeiffer, and it's good. Tanner Pfeiffer, his first 2 points of the game, and Bethel Park leads now 4-1. Ringgold comes back cross court, double team over to Wilson. Bounce pass in, Lomax loses possession, and now there's a scramble on the ground for it. Agile play by Mike Bruckner to get down on the ground and feed it to Will Thomas, who tries a jumper, missed, and rebounded by Ringgold. Here comes Lau across court, up, and it's good. Lau gave it to Lomax, and Lomax put up the bucket for 2 points. Now it's 4-3, Bethel Park still leading over Ringgold. 5.5 minutes left first quarter, and Ringgold with a hard press on Jack Bruckner. Mike Bruckner was open under the hoop, but he slipped and couldn't receive that pass, so it goes out of bounds. And so far the backcourt pressure working for Ringgold. Bethel Park hasn't gotten much done with that added pressure on them. A couple of errant passes have given Ringgold extra opportunities. 1 point game, Mike Bruckner with the steal there. Mike Bruckner drives 2-on-1, up, and Mike Bruckner fights through the pressure and puts up his second field goal of the game. 4 points for him in total. And it's now 6-3 Bethel Park over Ringgold. And Bethel Park calls a timeout with 5:12 left on the clock in the first quarter. Bethel Park uses 1 of its 5 awarded timeouts. So 4 remaining for Bethel Park. Beyond this one, Ringgold still with all 5. So Tanner Pfeiffer getting the start in this game, was the starting quarterback for the Bethel Park football team. Team that went all the way to the WPIAL semifinals and ended up losing to Pine Richland. A few football players are on this team as well, now playing basketball. The other notable one, Jack Bruckner, who played wide receiver for that successful Bethel Park football team. Coming across court is Lomax for Ringgold. 5 minutes left first quarter. Lomax tries to drive, pass out to the wing corner. Thomas back to Lomax. Being pressured and a steal. Jack Bruckner grabbed it right out of his hands. And Bruckner, in a relaxed fashion, comes across court. 4:45 left first quarter. Bruckner to Tarosky, newly entered into the game. Tarosky to Mike Bruckner. Out to the corner, Tanner Pfeiffer. Shovel pass, Tarosky drives the baseline, and the basket is no good. There is a foul going to be reported, and it's going to be called a floor foul. Zaire Dungy, his second personal foul. That's 2 for Ringgold in the quarter, and now a substitution. Cam Trizzy will come into the game. Sorry, I said that too fast. Cam Trilly for Ringgold. Bethel Park inbounds. Drive in by Jack Bruckner, lay-in missed. Rebounded by Ringgold. Xavion Thomas. And a whistle stops play. A foul is going to be reported. 4:16 left first quarter. 6-3 Bethel Park over Ringgold. Pfeiffer called for the foul, his first personal. That's 2 in the quarter now for Bethel Park. The Bruckner pair is going to be taken out. Franco Mara into the game, as well as Jude Hamill. Now Bethel Park on offense. 3 attempts, good! Franco Mara, one of the seniors honored in this game tonight. And his first basket of the game is a 3. That gives Bethel Park a 9-3 lead over Ringgold. Ringgold with a free throw made and a bucket. That's been it so far for them. Xavion Thomas tries for the basket and missed. Jude Hamill has it now for Bethel Park, coming across half court. Ball stolen away there. And blocked by Tanner Pfeiffer, but it's only temporary. Shot missed by Lomax, but then rebounded and put through by Chris Wilson. He's got 3 now in the game. Pass into Tarosky, and his shot is blocked. Aggressive defense by Ringgold there. Quick pass to Wilson. He's under the basket, and Wilson misses. Rebounded by Thomas, and a foul is going to be reported. Going to be called a floor foul. Clock stops with 3:08 left in the first quarter. 9-5 lead for Bethel Park. Tanner Pfeiffer called for the foul. He's got 2 personal. He'll be taken out of the game. Bethel Park has 3 now in the quarter. It's just a floor foul, so an inbound coming for Ringgold. Shot, missed, rebounded by Franco Mara, one of 8 seniors honored before today's game. It is senior recognition day for Bethel Park. Missed by Devine there. And Ringgold rebounds and comes back across court. It's given to Raylan Lomax. Lomax to Wilson. Drive in, up, off the backboard, and good. Wilson leads all scorers on the court now. He has 5 points, and Ringgold coming back. They're now down 2. In for Devine, out to Hamill for 3. Yeah! Hamill wears 2 threes on his jersey. He's made 3s consistently this season. His first bucket of the game extends Bethel Park's lead to 5 now. 2:05 left first quarter. Bethel Park in the lead. Wilson being double teamed inside, drive on the baseline, and Ringgold gets another basket. Mason Kolich with 2. Now 12-9, 3 attempt is missed. Tarosky ran from the 3-point arc and got his own rebound. Nice save in there by Will Sabatis, and an open Tarosky makes the bucket. Tarosky, first points of the game. It's 14-9. Bethel Park leading with 1:39 left in the first quarter, and now the officials talking to the Ringgold bench. And a Ringgold player going off the court, Cam Trilly, taken back to the locker room. Everly for Ringgold has been entered into the game. Drive in by Chris Wilson is, it's going to be no good. There's a foul going to be reported. It's not a shooting foul, just going to be a floor foul. Joe Parisi called for a personal foul, his first, Bethel Park's fourth of the quarter. One more and they'll put Ringgold in the automatic double bonus time. 5 per quarter for bonus time in high school basketball in PA. Pressure by Devine there on Kolich. Bounce pass in is stolen by Tarosky, and whistle stops the clock with 1:20 left in the first quarter. Foul going to be called. Kolich called for the foul. Ringgold player, first personal, that's 3 for Ringgold in the quarter. 1:15 left first quarter, Bethel Park up by 5 points. Pass in from Devine to Tarosky, back to Devine, drives the baseline and misses the layup. Rebounded by Kolich. Ringgold hustles to the forecourt. Lomax being guarded tightly, trying to drive in, can't find enough space. Passes out to Wilson. Leading scorer on the court for both teams with 5 points, tries to drive, then passes out. 3 is missed by Lomax. Now a scramble for the ball. It's into the hands of Everly. Over to Thomas, to Wilson. 40 seconds left first quarter. Chris Wilson drives, misses the right lane layup attempt. Hamill fumbled it away, had it poked out of his hands, and Ringgold's going to get another try, and they miss. Rebounded again, and this time it's put through. Mason Kolich with 4. Ringgold with 11 points. It's a 3-point game, 20 seconds left first quarter. Tarosky, the jumper is no good. Rebounded by Chris Wilson, 13 seconds left first quarter. Drive in, Thomas is being double teamed, and either Devine or Sabat has poked it out of his hands. The officials say it went off Bethel Park, so an inbound coming for Ringgold with about 7 seconds left in the first quarter. It's a 3-point game. Inbound coming from Lomax. It's high into Thomas. Thomas tried for the shot and missed. Rebounded by Bethel Park, 2 seconds left. Tarosky just flails it into the air. Hit off the rim and missed. Impressive shot for how much energy he was able to put behind it in that scramble. First quarter ends with Bethel Park having a 14-11 lead over Ringgold. Second quarter coming up momentarily. Leading scorers for both teams, there's not too many. Bethel Park has 5 scorers right now. The leader of those is Mike Bruckner. He has 4 points. Jude Hamill and Franco Mara each made it 3 in that first quarter. They're tied for the second leading scorer for Bethel Park, and then Owen Tarosky made a basket, as did Tanner Piper. They're both at 2. Only 3 scores for Ringgold through the first quarter. Chris Wilson, the leader of Ringgold and all scores for both teams through that first quarter. He has 5 points. Mason Kolich with 4, and Braylon Lomax with 2. Second quarter is here. It's 14-11, Bethel Park in the lead. On Bethel Park's Senior Recognition Day, 8 seniors recognized. Jack Bruckner, Sam Hartman, Alex Dizgowski, Cam Benacki, Cooper Janai, Franco Mara, Aaron Mack, and Tanner Piper, all recognized for Bethel Park. Shot missed. Ball goes out of bounds, stays with Ringgold according to the officials. Into Lomax, and Ringgold will try again. Kolich being guarded tightly, ball went out of bounds on Bethel Park, so Ringgold will inbound again. These two teams do not have a section win yet, both a part of Class 5A Section 4. Whistle stops play again. This time it's going to be a foul reported. Aaron Mock called for the foul, his first personal. That's Bethel Park's first of the quarter. Inbound coming for Ringgold. Bounce pass in. Chris Wilson now out to the corner. 3 attempt is missed. This time tipped off Ringgold. Bethel Park will get to inbound. Mason Kolich on the missed 3-point attempt. I'll correct myself as well. I said Class 5A Section 4 there for a second. They're both actually in Class 5A Section 3, so my apologies there. But we move forward. Mike Bruckner with it now on the wing. Pass in. Basket's good for Mike Bruckner. Leads all scorers now on the court with 6. Bethel Park up 16-11 over Ringgold. 7 minutes left. Second quarter, but neither of these teams have a win yet in section. Bethel Park with 2 section losses. Ringgold with 1. Shot missed there by Lomax. Bethel Park on the rebound. Mike Bruckner taking it across court to the corner for Tanner Pfeiffer. Aaron Mock in the game now, passes it to Jack Bruckner, to Mike Bruckner. 3 for Diskowski is missed. Rebound by Ringgold, coming across court. Lomax tried to drive, couldn't find space. Over to Thomas, now to Chris Wilson at the top of the key. Tries to drive, can't get anywhere. Passes out to Everly, back to Wilson. 6:20 left second quarter. Chris Wilson drives and gets the basket. Wilson with 7, Ringgold with 13. They're down 3. 6:05 left second quarter. Drive in by Jack Bruckner is missed, but a whistle is going to stop play, and a foul is going to be reported. 6:03 left in the second quarter. Xavier Thomas called for the foul, his first personal. That's first team foul for Ringgold in the quarter. Since it was a shooting foul, Jack Bruckner is going to get 2 attempts from the free throw line, and the first one's up and good. That's the first point of the game for Jack Bruckner. And the second one is good. (18-13) Bethel Park in the lead with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Ringgold gets it across midcourt. There's Chris Wilson being double teamed. Wilson dribbles, and a foul is going to be called. Looks like Diskowski reached in. Diskowski with 1 personal. Bethel Park with 2 in the quarter. Ringgold will have Xavier Thomas inbound to the backcourt for Raylan Lomax. Pass to Wilson, top of the key. Inside, pass tipped by Jack Bruckner and stolen. Jack Bruckner now comes across. 5:35 left second quarter. Jack Bruckner drives, middle of the paint. It's good. Bruckner with 4 now. Bethel Park has reached 20. They're up 7. Thomas to Chris Wilson, drives, and the officials stop the play. And they call Wilson for traveling. So Bethel Park gets possession back. 5:20 left second quarter. It's 20-13. Bethel Park leads. 2 members of Class 5A Section 3. Aaron Mock. Over to Jack Bruckner, tries to drive. Takes a jump shot, hits it off the backboard. 6 for Bruckner, ties with Mike Bruckner for 6. Or with 6, I should say, either way. It's 22-13, Bethel Park leads. Now a scramble on the ground. Mock gave it to Diskowski, and Bethel Park in business now. Jack Bruckner inside. Tanner Pfeiffer fights under the basket and makes it for 2. Bethel Park is now up by 11 points. Bethel Park's largest lead of the game to this point. And a timeout's called with 4:46 left in the second quarter. So Mike Bruckner and Jack Bruckner leading Bethel Park scorers. To this point, they each have 6. Chris Wilson leads Ringgold scorers with 7. And Bethel Park is the team that called the timeout. They've used 2 of their 5. Ringgold has yet to call a timeout. Rico Abadanza has done that in a few different games that Bethel Park has played in so far. He uses timeouts earlier in games. Now, this is a position that Bethel Park has been in most games during the season. There's only one game that we covered that they didn't have at least one lead in the game, and that was when they played South Fayette on Tuesday. They lost by a bunch. But there are several other games that they played in where they had the lead and they ended up losing it and then losing the game. Canamac was a heartbreaker where they was not this past Tuesday, but the one before that on December 10th, where they had a 9-point lead at halftime and ended up losing that one. Trinity, they had a large lead on as well last Friday, so a week ago, and they ended up losing that one in overtime. That was their first section game of the season. Drive in now, pass, shot, and a miss, but a whistle stops play. A foul is going to be reported. Attempted shot was Dimitri Lau. Alex Duskowski called for the foul, his second personal. That's 3 in the quarter now for Bethel Park, and 2 free throws coming for Lau. First one's good. His first point of the game. Now it's 24-14. Second one a bit more suspenseful, but it falls through just like the first. 2 points for Lau. It's now 24-15. Bethel Park still leading. Mock out to Pfeiffer in the corner. He's going to dribble to the top of the key. Tanner Pfeiffer bounce pass in. Jovian Smith newly entered into the game. Passes to Duskowski. A 3 attempt is missed. Jovian Smith on the rebound, drives under the basket, and now it's Mock driving in, and a whistle stops play. Travel called on Aaron Mock. One of the 8 seniors recognized before today's game. It is Senior Recognition Day for the Bethel Park Blackhawks boys basketball team playing Ringgold. In Bethel Park's 3rd section game of the season, Ringgold's 2nd. One of these teams will walk out of here with its first section win of this 2024-25 season. Lau being double teamed, pass out to Chris Wilson. He's double teamed. Bethel Park playing aggressively this game, and it's netted them a lot of steals so far, but also a good number of fouls as well. There's going to be one reported here. Mock called for the foul. He's got two personal fouls. That's 4 now for Bethel Park in the quarter. And contested possession called. Both players aggressively ripping for the basketball. Possession will yield to Bethel Park though, and somebody's gonna have to go get that basketball. Look, it's Allie Walling over there. Member of Blackhawk TV, mainly doing some photography this year though, and he or she got the ball in the corner and gave it back. 3:45 left, second quarter. It's a 9-point game. Bethel Park is in the lead in. Will Thomas, Sabatis to Smith. Now Duskowski into Pfeiffer. Tipped away, but Thomas picks it up, dribbles at the top of the key, and resets for Bethel Park. Drive in, Will Thomas. Inside, Duskowski wide open. Duskowski with the basket, his first points of the game. It's 26-15, Bethel Park back into a double-digit lead over Ringgold. Lomax to Wilson. Wilson drives off the backboard, missed. Rebound by Lau, and he puts it through on the second opportunity. Lau with 4, Bethel Park still leading. Missed there by Tanner Pfeiffer, goes out of bounds though off Braylon Lomax, so Bethel Park will get possession back. 3 minutes left, second quarter. Thomas on the inbound for Bethel Park. And a whistle stops play. And Bethel Park is hit with a violation because the pass was not thrown in the allotted time the officials gave Thomas to do so, so that's going to be a turnover. Now Ringgold with possession. Under 3 minutes left now in the second quarter. Chris Wilson inside. Bethel Park again aggressively playing defense. Chris Wilson will try an open three, and he missed. Rebounded by Lau. Back to Wilson, top of the key. Bethel Park all over the defense, choosing to double team these Ringgold players. A whistle stops play with 2:42 left in the second quarter. Foul called. Sabatis with one personal foul. That's the 5th team foul of the quarter for Bethel Park. Substitutions into the game now for Bethel Park. Mike Bruckner re-enters, and he's joined by Sam Hartman. Ringgold now in the automatic double bonus time, so any foul Bethel Park commits, floor or shooting foul, will result in 2 free throws for Ringgold. First one by Xavion Thomas misses. Bethel Park up by 9 points with the first half coming toward an end. Second one's up and good. First point for Thomas in the game, and now it's an 8-point lead for Bethel Park. Will Thomas, Tanner Pfeiffer, no, excuse me, that was Will Sabatis. Thomas to Sabatis to Mike Bruckner on to Jovian Smith. Jovian Smith bounce pass Will Sabatis. Inside, Sam Hartman makes the basket. Head coach Rico Abadanza trying to get all the seniors involved, and so far he's successful. Another senior has points on the board, and that drive-in results in a foul. Looks like a foul on Bethel Park. Mike Bruckner called for the foul, his first personal. That's Bethel Park already at 5. Ringgold already in the double bonus, so 2 free throws coming to the victim of that foul, Dimitri Lau. First one misses. 10-point game, Bethel Park leads, 2:17 left, second quarter. Lau shoots, and Lau makes it. He's got 5 in the game. 3 of 4 from the free throw line in this one. And now it's a 28-19 game. Shots up, shots good. Will Sabatis. First 2 points of the game for him. 9 players for Bethel Park have scored in this game. Sam Hartman on the rebound after that miss by Ringgold. He's double teamed. A flailed pass attempt by Everly. Bethel Park got it back though, and Sabatis' 3 missed. He got his own rebound though, and Sabatis drives in. His shot blocked. He'll pass out. Here's Mike Bruckner driving. Basket attempt missed. This time rebounded by Lomax of Ringgold. Pass over, and a 3 by Everly is missed. Lomax rebounds, and now a 3 missed by Xavion Thomas. This time Bethel Park rebounds. Thomas to Hartman. Hartman drives, far sideline. He trips, and a whistle stops the clock with 1:21 left in the second quarter. Braylon Lomax called for the foul. His first personal. That's 2 in the quarter for Ringgold. Floor foul, so Bethel Park will inbound from that far sideline. Sabatis gives it into Mike Bruckner. Bruckner over to Will Thomas. Bounce pass in. Hartman under the hoop. Has his shot blocked. Bruckner picked it back up though, and then it bounces over to Sabatis. Will Thomas with it now. No shot clock in high school basketball in Pennsylvania, so as long as there's ball movement, they're not going to get hit with a violation. Jovian Smith, Mike Bruckner, Will Sabatis. 50 seconds left, second quarter. Sabatis spins, drives, can't find open space, and a whistle stops the clock with 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Ringgold will get to inbound. It's Lomax. Bethel Park with tight backcourt pressure though. Long pass over the head and out of bounds, intended for Lau. Was thrown by Xavion Thomas. And Bethel Park quickly gets the ball back. 41 seconds left, second quarter. And it's an 11-point lead for Bethel Park. Bethel Park winning on its senior recognition day. Thomas to Mike Bruckner, and he has the ball poked out of his hands by Chris Wilson, so possession stays with Bethel Park. Inbound coming from that far sideline. 34 seconds left, second quarter. Long pass, there's Will Thomas in the backcourt. Now coming across court, under 30 seconds left now in the second quarter. Will Thomas on the wing, being guarded tightly. Jump pass is tipped and stolen by Lomax to an open Ringgold player who puts it through. That's Davion Thomas. His first field goal of the game. He's got 3. It's 30-21. 9 seconds left, second quarter. Hartman. Dribble in, and Sabatis missed. Rebounded. Scramble for the ball. Bethel Park will not get another opportunity to score because the clock has expired. The first half is over. But Bethel Park has a 30-21 lead going into the second half. Leading scorers for both teams. We'll start with Ringgold. They have the leading scorer on the court right now with 7. That's Chris Wilson. Dimitri Lau has 4 points, as does Mason Kolich. Davion Thomas with 3 and Braylon Lomax with 2. For Bethel Park, an abundance of scores on this senior recognition day. The leading scorers for Bethel Park are Jack Bruckner and Mike Bruckner. Jack Bruckner, one of the 8 seniors recognized for today's game, being celebrated today. Will Sabatis has 2, as does Sam Hartman, another senior. Alex Dizgalski, another senior. Owen Tarosky, not a senior. Jude Hamill has a 3, as does Frank O'Mara, another senior. And Tanner Pfeiffer has 4 points in this one. So Bethel Park up by 9 points, 30-21. They've had a habit of blowing significant leads after halftime. Hopefully that does not happen today. Both of these teams do not have a section win this season, so one of them will go home with its first section win of the season. We'll see how this one concludes after halftime. John doing the directing, Ryder running camera. My name is Nicholas Callis. You're watching Blackhawk TV on YouTube, simulcast on Bethel Park Public Access Television, Comcast 21, and Verizon 32. This is our coverage of Bethel Park High School boys basketball. You're watching Bethel Park High School boys basketball on Blackhawk TV, simulcast on Bethel Park Public Access Television, Comcast 21 and Verizon 32. My name is Nicholas Callis. John running the directing and graphics for us tonight. Ryder is the cameraman. Ethan Kinsella back at network control, bringing this game from the internet to your television stations. Your television boxes, cable boxes, whatever you want to call them. But if you're watching on BPTV, Comcast 21 and Verizon 32, Ethan's the one helping relay that signal to your TV sets. 8 seniors being recognized tonight for Bethel Park being celebrated, and they were honored pregame. Jack Bruckner, Sam Hartman, Alex Dizgowski, Cam Benacki, Cooper Janai, Aaron Mock, Franco Mara, and Tanner Piper. Enrico Abendanza started 4 of 5 seniors in today's game, and five seniors have scored in this game today. Ringgold on offense to start the second quarter. Teams have switched sides. 3 attempt is missed and rebounded by Bethel Park. The miss was by Xavion Thomas. Now here's Jack Bruckner with it. 7.5 minutes left, third quarter. The seniors have been active participants in today's game. Jack Bruckner and Tanner Pfeiffer and Alex Dizgowski, the 3 seniors on the court right now for Bethel Park. Well done by Jack Bruckner to keep that inbounds, but Will Thomas missed the 3. Put back up and good by Mike Bruckner. Bruckner with 2 points. He's got 8. He leads all scorers on the court now. Bethel Park extends its lead to 11. Bounce pass in, drive, Chris Wilson, bounce pass further in, and layup is good by Dimitri Lau. He's got 7. Now it's 32-23. Drive in by Bruckner, then goes out. Dizgowski then tried to do a stutter step, and he got called for a travel. 6:46 left, third quarter. Bethel Park with 3 timeouts remaining. Ringgold with all 5. Inbound, there's Dungy with it now. Dungy across court, passes to Chris Wilson. Lomax to Thomas. Xavion Thomas double teamed. Bethel Park's been doing a good job of keeping 2 players on whoever has the ball for Ringgold in this game. Solid defense. Lowe breaks through the defense there. Gets a 3-pointer and gets his point total up to 10 now. 32-26, Ringgold trails Bethel Park, 6:10 left, third quarter. Drive in, Jack Bruckner had his shot blocked. Goes out of bounds off a Ringgold player, so Bethel Park will get to inbound from the baseline. Will Thomas, the one to do it. 6:07 left, third quarter. It's a 6-point game. Tanner Pfeiffer to Dizgowski, back to Thomas. Thomas drives out to Jack Bruckner. Bruckner to Thomas, Thomas to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer gets a screen, tries to drive, has little space, so he gives it to Dizgowski for 3. No good. Rebounded by Mike Bruckner. He'll try a layup. That misses. Rebounded by Mike Bruckner. Got his own rebound, put up the shot, and got fouled in progress. Foul called on Dimitri Lowe, his first personal. That's the first team foul of the quarter for Ringgold, and since it was a shooting foul, Mike Bruckner is going to get 2 free throws. First one's in and out. Dimitri Lowe has 10 points. He leads all scorers among both teams in this game with those 10 points. Mike Bruckner is the leading scorer for Bethel Park. He has 8, and now 9 after that make. 33-26 is the score, 5:40 left, third quarter. Dungy with it, over to Wilson. Ringgold has found a way, a consistent way past that Bethel Park backcourt press. And a whistle stops the clock with 5:29 left in the third quarter. Foul called on Will Thomas, his second personal. That's the first of the quarter for Bethel Park. Inbound coming from Zaire Dungy. Bounce pass inside. Shot up by Lowe is good. Lowe increases his individual point lead. He's got 12 now. It's 33-28. Ringgold has slowly chipped away at the Bethel Park lead. Shot up and missed. Then put back by Tanner Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer's got 6 in the game now. It's 35-28. Zaire Dungy to Chris Wilson. Being double teamed, Chris Wilson spins, drives, and makes the basket. 9 for Wilson. Back to a 5-point game. Drive in Will Thomas into Mike Bruckner, out to Dyskowski. Tries another 3 and he misses again. Chris Wilson on the rebound, and here comes Ringgold. Dungy misses. Lomax on the rebound, being guarded by Dyskowski, out to Xavier Thomas. Xavier Thomas to Zaire Dungy, tries a long 3 and sinks it. His first points of the game on that 3, and now it's a 2-point game. Drive in, Jack Bruckner misses, and they're going to call it a tip off Ringgold. The official's now discussing, and the official on this near sideline changes the possession there and gives it to Ringgold. So Bethel Park has had Alex Dyskowski shoot a number of 3s that he has not sunk, and Ringgold has converted those missed shots into points. And they have decreased this lead. Bethel Park had a 9-point lead at half, and now it's just a 2-point game. Another 3 missed there by Dungy. Bethel Park rebounds. Will Thomas comes across court. Jack Bruckner, an open 3. Got it! Bruckner with 9 now, tied for the lead. Among Bethel Park scores, ties Mike Bruckner with 9. It's now 38-33. Lomax inside, drive in. Lowe has the ball poked away by Tanner Pfeiffer, but the official stops play. 3:36 left, third quarter, and a foul is going to be called. Tanner Pfeiffer has 3 personal fouls. That's 2 in the quarter for Bethel Park. So Ringgold will get the inbound from the baseline on its offensive half of the court. Tanner Pfeiffer in a bit of foul trouble. 5 personal fouls for a foul out in high school basketball in PA. So Rico Abedanza going to make the decision to keep him safe and just put him on the bench for now. Evan Devine subs in for Bethel Park to replace Pfeiffer. 3:30 left, third quarter. Lomax with it. Over to Chris Wilson. Inside, there's Lowe. Bounce pass out to Lomax. Braylon Lomax to the wing, being guarded tightly by Devine. Now it's over to Thomas. Thomas to Dungy for 3, and he misses that one, rebounded by Mike Bruckner. Here comes Bethel Park the other way. 3 minutes left, third quarter. Jack Bruckner to Will Thomas, open 3. No good. Rebounded by Lowe. Here comes Xavier Thomas now. Scramble for the ball. Will Sabatis batted it away with his hand on the ground. Jack Bruckner picked it up, and now Bethel Park back on offense. Will Thomas out to the corner. Evan Devine for 3. Yeah! Evan Devine's first shot made of the game. It's a 3-pointer, and Bethel Park extends its lead now to 8. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. On the wing drive in, there's Lowe, who loses possession. Bethel Park gets it. Evan Devine leading pass to Mike Bruckner is tipped out of bounds by Chris Wilson. So Bethel Park will get the inbound from the baseline. 2:18 left, third quarter. Bethel Park up 41-33. Ringgold closed the gap briefly there, but Bethel Park has extended it back out. Bethel Park had a 9-point lead at halftime. Right now it's an 8-point lead for the Bethel Park Blackhawks boys basketball team. Botched play there. Here comes Ringgold. Drive and a miss by Lowe, but then Chris Wilson got the rebound and put it up. Wilson in double digits now. He's at 11. Second leading scorer among all who have points in this game, and now 41-35. Bethel Park does not have a double-digit scorer yet, but Mike and Jack Bruckner are real close. Bruckner's going to take an open 3. He missed. Rebounded by Lomax. But Mike Bruckner and Jack Bruckner each have 9 points. Foul called here. Evan Devine called for the foul. He's got 1 personal. Bethel Park's got 3 in the quarter. 6-point game. Bethel Park's in the lead. 1 minute, 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And Zaire Dungy is going to inbound to Chris Wilson. Has some space to drive in the paint. Defended well for a second, and a smack away by Joe Parisi. Ringgold maintains possession, though. Dungy with it. And he fumbles the ball away, but it's picked up by his teammate Kolich. Mason Kolich drives the baseline, and a foul is going to be reported as Kolich got tripped up by Jack Bruckner down on the court. Jack Bruckner has been called for a foul, his first personal. That's 4 in the quarter now for Bethel Park. 9 players on Bethel Park at this point in the game have at least 1 foul. Tanner Pfeiffer has 3. He's on the bench right now in a bit of foul trouble. 5 personal fouls for a foul out throughout the entire game. Ball's thrown off. Jack Bruckner goes out of bounds, so the inbound will just be reset. Minute 25 left, third quarter. Zaire Dungy has the most fouls for Ringgold, but he's only at 2 right now. There are 5 players who have committed at least 1 foul for Ringgold in this game. Class 5A Section 3 matchup. 3 missed, rebounded by Bethel Park. Sabatis to the corner for Parisi, no good. And a whistle stops play. Will Sabatis and Braylon Lomax both had a grasp on the ball, so the officials call it contested possession. And the arrow leads, or yields, I should say, to Bethel Park. Minute 14 left, third quarter. Into Sabatis, he's open, then he puts it through. Sabatis with 4. Bethel Park now up 43-35 over Ringgold. Both of these teams playing for the opportunity to win their first section game of the season. That shot missed. Rebounded by Jack Bruckner, 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Sabatis drives. Sabatis fell forward, missed his shot, and now a scramble on the ground. A foul is going to be called. Cooper Janai was scrambling for the ball with a Ringgold player. That was Mason Kolich, who kind of pushed him out of the way, which is indeed illegal in basketball. So Kolich with 2 personal fouls now. Ringgold with 2 in the quarter as a team. Inbound by Tarosky. Parisi saves it, but puts it into the hands of Ringgold. Here comes Lomax to the wing, to the corner, being double teamed. Chris Wilson will have to go get it. Saves it from going into the backcourt, but Bethel Park picks it up anyway, then poked away. Well done by Everly. And Ringgold resumes play. Trilly back in the game for Ringgold. He left the game with an injury in the first half. Everly for 3, his first points of the game, and Ringgold is closing in again. It's a 5-point game, 8 seconds left, third quarter. Jack Bruckner on the wing. Jack Bruckner drives, tries from the foul line and makes it. Jack Bruckner, the first to get to double digits for Bethel Park. He has 11 points individually in this game. And that gives Bethel Park now a 45-38 lead at the end of the third quarter. Ringgold still has the leading scorer of the game for both teams. He's got 12. That's Dimitri Lowe, who has 12. Chris Wilson right behind him with 11 points in this game. Bethel Park, like I said, Jack Bruckner leading Bethel Park scorers with 11. Mike Bruckner a close second with 9. 45-38 is the score. 8 seniors were recognized before the game. It is Senior Recognition Day for Bethel Park for the 2024-25 season for boys basketball. Jack Bruckner, Sam Hartman, Alex Diskowski, Cam Benacki, Cooper Janai, Aaron Mock, Frank O'Mara, and Tanner Pfeiffer, the 8 seniors being honored in today's game. Of the 8, 5 have scored in this game. They've been pretty active. Rico Abadanza has cycled them through pretty well in this game. Jack Bruckner leads the senior scorers, of course, because he's the leading scorer for Bethel Park. He has 11. Tanner Pfeiffer has 6 points in this game. Pfeiffer was taken out of the game in that third quarter because he reached 3 personal fouls. If he gets to 5, he's going to be removed from the game. Can't have more than 4 personal fouls to be eligible in high school basketball and PA, so sitting him prevents him from fouling at all. He's on the court to start this fourth quarter. A 3 drained immediately. Dimitri Lowe's got 15. He continues to lead all scorers, and now it's a 4-point game. Ringgold has been double teamed pretty significantly in this game by Bethel Park, but despite that, Bethel Park has not been able to make the most of its possessions. A lot of missed threes for Bethel Park, especially in that third quarter. And that's kind of allowed Ringgold to close the gap. Bethel Park has not lost the lead in this game. Ball stolen away there. Tanner Pfeiffer has the ball poked away. There's Parisi, though, inside. Mike Bruckner is fouled on the attempted shot. Clock stops with 7:26 left in the fourth quarter. Draven Everly called for the foul, his first personal. That's the first for Ringgold in the quarter. And since it was a shooting foul, Mike Bruckner is going to get 2 free ones. First one's good. That gives Mike Bruckner a double-digit point total. Now he has 10. Bethel Park up by 5. Another shot coming. Second one misses. Rebounded, though, by Parisi. Put back is missed. And picked up by Lowe of Ringgold. Lomax inside, ball tipped as Draven Everly was dribbling, went out of bounds off Bethel Park. So Trilly, number 21, is back into the game for Ringgold. Like I said, he was taken out in the first half because of injury. A 2 made there by Lowe, and he continues to lead all scorers with 17. So Ringgold has a player back that they used prominently. And there's Trilly there getting that rebound. So he's back in the game. He's been active. Chris Wilson drives off the backboard and good. 13 for Wilson, and it's a 1-point game. Thomas to the corner. 3 is missed by Cam Benacki. Ringgold rebounds. Ringgold has not had the lead at all in this game, but they're a basket away from taking the lead. Here comes Lomax driving. Lomax got it. And Lomax now has 4 points. Ringgold has its first lead of the basketball game. And I will correct myself. Ringgold had a 1-point lead in the first quarter, and since then Bethel Park has had the lead ever since Bethel Park's first basket of the game. So technically they had a lead. It wasn't for very long in the first quarter. But Ringgold now has a 1-point lead in this fourth quarter. Rico Abadanza, head coach, calls a timeout. 2 remaining for Bethel Park. Ringgold still hasn't used a timeout in this game. Bethel Park has just missed shots. That's been the big problem for them. They were making some solid baskets in the first quarter. Then it just slowly died down to the point where they weren't really making much of anything, especially from beyond the arc. Ringgold got a lot of rebounds and just made routine baskets, converted those into points. And Dimitri Lau in this half has really turned it on. He had 5 points in the first half. In this second half, though, he has 12. He's made 2 threes in this second half, and he leads all scorers with 17. He's been a big key for Ringgold to make this comeback. His ability to just make shots. Zaire Dungy's been a compliment as well. Dungy has had a 3 in this half. Chris Wilson's been a consistent scorer for them with 13. So Bethel Park's just got to land more shots and take advantage of opportunities. Their defense has been pretty good for most of the game. A lot of the double teams that they've put on, their offense just has gradually slowed down in its scoring production. Jack Bruckner with it. 6:10 left in the fourth quarter to Will Thomas. Mike Bruckner drives the baseline, and a whistle stops play. No shots, just going to be called as a floor foul. called on Dimitri Lau, his second personal. That's the second of the quarter for Ringgold. Will Sabatis on the inbound, bounce pass to Tanner Pfeiffer. Will Thomas on the wing, crossover to Jack Bruckner. Ringgold holding on to a 1-point advantage. Under 6 minutes left now in the fourth quarter. Sabatis inside, Will Thomas open, tries for the basket and missed. Rebounded by Chris Wilson. Neither of these teams have a section win in Class 5A Section 4 yet this season. One will have its first win of section play when this one's all said and done. It's a close game right now. Chris Wilson drives the right lane, loses the ball. Jack Bruckner leading pass to Will Thomas. Open shot, good. Thomas with his first two. This is his first basket made of the game. Bethel Park back on top by 1. 5:15 left fourth quarter. Lomax into Chris Wilson. Tanner Pfeiffer off balance, caught there. And Chris Wilson tries for the layup and missed. It's rebounded by Will Sabatis. Sabatis takes it across court, crossover, drive, and basket's good. I correct myself, the basket was given to Jack Bruckner. Couldn't quite see the difference between 10 and 11 on that shot. Jack Bruckner with 13 now in the game. Bethel Park still leads. Chris Wilson fights for space, can't make that basket. Bethel Park rebounds, 4:40 left fourth quarter. Jack Bruckner has it now for Bethel Park, and Bethel Park slowing things down a bit. As long as they move the ball, they're not going to get hit with a violation. There's no shot clock in high school basketball in Pennsylvania, so they just have to keep the ball movement. They won't get hit with a violation. Will Thomas with it in the corner, being guarded tightly. Over to Will Sabatis, drives right lane, up and good. Sabatis now has 6. And with a 5-point lead, Ringgold is going to call a full timeout. Use its first of the 5 it's awarded in the game. Clock stops with 4:09 left fourth quarter, 52-47. So you see there, Bethel Park starts making most of its opportunities, not trying so much for three-pointers, just making some of those routine layups and baskets inside the arc. And you see there they retake the lead. Still a close game, though. It's a 5-point lead for Bethel Park, with half of the remaining quarter of regulation to go. Dimitri Lowe still leads all scorers with 17. Chris Wilson, 4 points behind him. He has 13. Bethel Park's leading scorer is Jack Bruckner. He has 13. Mike Bruckner is at 10. Ringgold has only had a lead as big as 1 point throughout this game. They had a 1-point lead in the first quarter on a free throw made, and then Bethel Park tacked on a bunch. Bethel Park has led for most of this game. Ringgold had a brief 1-point lead there in this fourth quarter, and then Bethel Park got the lead back and has made consecutive baskets and played well defensively in these last couple minutes. Bethel Park has retaken the lead. Ringgold now on offense. Shot up and good by Lowe, who has 19 points. Still leading all scorers. It's now a 3-point game. Jude Hamill into the game now. Guy that can make threes for Bethel Park. Been a consistent 3-point shooter for Bethel Park this season. He's in the corner, tries for a 3 there, and he missed, just missed. It hit the rim. Now it's into the hands of Ringgold. Thomas across court, being guarded tightly by Will Sabatis. No seniors on the court right now for Bethel Park. Their 5 best being trusted with the remaining minutes of this fourth quarter. Drive in by Chris Wilson. He misses, but a foul is going to be called. Mike Bruckner with his head down there briefly. Looked like he got hit on that play. Mike Bruckner called for the foul, his second personal. That's first of the quarter for Bethel Park. Chris Wilson they go to the line for 2. Makes that first one. 14 for Chris Wilson. Second leading scorer for Ringgold. That makes it a 2-point game. And a substitution, Parisi out, Tanner Pfeiffer back in. So one senior of the 5 on the court. So it's Tanner Pfeiffer, accompanied by Will Sabatis, Jude Hamill, Owen Tarosky, and Mike Bruckner, who in these particular moments are in charge of guarding this 2-point Bethel Park lead. Hamill over to Sabatis, drive. Sabatis is successful on that basket. He makes it. He's got 8, and Bethel Park up by 4 now. Lomax with it on the wing. Lowe's there in the corner, number 3. He's their leading scorer with 19. Poke to Lowe. Over to Chris Wilson. Wilson's got 14. He's been successful more at driving than anything else. Has no threes in this game. Wilson inside, and Lowe puts it through and gets past 20 individual points. He has 21. Back to a 2-point game, 2.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Sabatis to the corner, Jude Hamill, missed. Save there, well done by Lowe, but then Chris Wilson trips. Bethel Park gets it back to Roski. Over to Mike Bruckner, and he puts it through. Mistake costly for Ringgold there, and Bethel Park capitalizes back to a 4-point game with 2:05 left in the 4th quarter. Drive in by Xavion Thomas, and his shot blocked. Bethel Park comes back to offense. Here's Bruckner, drive in, it's tipped away by Everly, and Ringgold gets the steal. And as the pass was going to Xavion Thomas, Will Sabatis looked like he pushed him, and Sabatis is going to get hit with a foul. Sabatis with 2 personal, that's the 2nd of the quarter for Bethel Park as a team. Jude Hamill has been taken out of the game, and he's replaced by Jack Bruckner. That's a floor foul, so Bethel Park will give up possession there after Will Sabatis fouled. Ringgold will inbound. The officials doing some dirty work, wiping the floor off, making sure there's no slickness. Those floors have to stay nice and shiny and smooth so players don't slip. 1:51 left, 4th quarter, 56-52, Bethel Park leads. This is a section game, Class 5A, Section 3. And these are the 2 bottom teams in the section. Neither have a section win so far, which means that, well, these 2 are playing. One will have a section win when this one's all said and done, and it's a close game right now. Lomax bounce pass to nobody. Chris Wilson was the intended receiver, but he didn't see the pass, went out of bounds past the sideline, and Bethel Park will get to inbound. Backcourt pressure tight. Bethel Park sears right through it, though. Pass from Tarosky to Mike Bruckner to Jack Bruckner. Top of the key, Jack Bruckner spinning around. Bethel Park's got to guard this 4-point lead. They've got 90 seconds left in regulation, and Bethel Park turns it over. Errant pass goes out of bounds. Ringgold will inbound from this near sideline. Everly into Thomas to Lomax. Lomax back to Thomas. Thomas into Chris Wilson. Wilson drives off the backboard and missed. Scramble for the rebound into the hands of Jack Bruckner, and he loses possession of the basketball, trying to transition back to offense. And this game intensifies even further. Ringgold will get another opportunity to inbound. Jack Bruckner in the backcourt along with Owen Tarosky guarding tightly against Ringgold. They've been doing that all game, just tight guarding. A lot of double teams too on their defensive efforts. Wilson with the top of the key to Lomax. Deep on the wing, pass in, Xavion Thomas. Over to Braylon Lomax. Braylon Lomax with it, under a minute left now in the 4th quarter. And Lomax loses the basketball, goes out of bounds past the baseline. And Bethel Park will get to inbound. But before they do, Rico Abadanza on the bench calls a timeout. Clock remains stopped with 54 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Bethel Park uses a full timeout, just one remaining for Bethel Park in this game. But it's a 4-point game, not quite over yet. It is intense. Bethel Park with an advantage now, though. Getting to inbound with under a minute left. Protecting this 4-point lead. Dimitri Lowe has 21 points. Doesn't look like anybody's going to be able to match that for Bethel Park. So, I mean, he's going to end this game likely as the leading scorer. He's had a massive second half. He scored 16 points in this second half, made a couple threes, a bunch of baskets. Chris Wilson also has more points than any Bethel Park individual player right now. He has 14. Those two have been doing well at making baskets for Ringgold, making it interesting. Bethel Park has had more scores overall, but less points by each individual. Jack Bruckner leads with 13 points. Mike Bruckner just behind him with 12, and Will Sabatis has 8. Rico Abinanza has cycled a lot of seniors throughout this game in for playing time. Tanner Pfeiffer, Jack Bruckner, 2 seniors, the rest underclassmen on the court. Chorosky, Sabatis, and Mike Bruckner. Chorosky's shot is blocked. Lomax, quick pass. Lowe coming across court, drives, and contested possession called. Lowe had the ball attempted to be ripped from him, and Bethel Park gets the benefit of the possession arrow, so Bethel Park will inbound again. Bethel Park still leading by 4, 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This is Bethel Park Senior Recognition Day. Sabatis to Bruckner, quickly guarded into Chorosky, out to the corner. Jack Bruckner's just going to hold it. Bethel Park doesn't have to worry about a shot clock. They just have to move the basketball, and they can chew time off the clock. Braylon Lomax called for the foul, his second personal. That's Ringgold's third team foul of the quarter. Bethel Park will inbound, and Ringgold may get a little more liberal with those fouls, just in an effort to stop the clock and give themselves the best chance to make a comeback. Chris Wilson called for the foul, his first personal. That's 4 now in the quarter for Ringgold. 1 more and Bethel Park will be in the automatic double bonus time. There it is there. Foul on Draven Everly, his second personal, and Bethel Park with double bonus time now after that 5th team foul by Ringgold. Jack Bruckner is going to go to the line and shoot 2. He's 2 of 2 in today's game, and he's also Bethel Park's leading scorer with an opportunity to tack on more to his individual total and give Bethel Park a safer lead. First one's through. 5-point lead for Bethel Park. That one's no good, and a foul's going to be called. So an off-the-ball foul on Mike Bruckner, his third personal. Bethel Park has 3 now in the quarter. That could play a factor, too, in these final 30 seconds. Bethel Park putting Ringgold in double bonus if they get too aggressive on defense. It's a 5-point game. Bethel Park's in the lead. 22 seconds. Drive in by Everly. Can't find space, so he passes out to Thomas. Misses the 3. And as Chorosky went up for the rebound, he got knocked away. And a whistle stops play with 16.5 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and a foul's going to be called. Braylon Lomax called for the foul. 3 personal for him. Bethel Park's already in double bonus time, so 2 free throws coming for Chorosky, who got fouled on that play. Chorosky has not been to the line yet in this game. He's only made 1 basket, and that was all the way back in the first quarter. First one misses. So, still 16.5 seconds left, fourth quarter. Bethel Park still up by 5. Chorosky with a second opportunity. In and out, no good. Mike Bruckner on the rebound, and an immediate foul on Dimitri Lowe, excuse me. So Lowe called for the foul, his third personal. That's team foul number 7 in the quarter for Ringgold. That Bethel Park already in double bonus time, though. So 2 free throws coming for Bruckner, and he makes the first. 13 for Bruckner. He ties the leading scorer for Bethel Park and can take the individual lead for Bethel Park if he makes this basket here. He does not. Rebounded, though, by Tanner Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer puts up a shot, and it goes through. Pfeiffer with 8. Bethel Park with a secure lead now. 5 seconds left in regulation. Here comes Lowe, who's just going to try a 3. Misses. And that's the game! Bethel Park with a 60-52 lead over Ringgold at home on Senior Recognition Night. And Bethel Park gets its first section win this season, improving to 1 and 2 in section and 2 and 5 overall. Ringgold moves into last place and falls to 0 and 2 in section and 2 and 4 overall. So Bethel Park, for the moment, now in 6th place of the 7 teams in the section. Bethel Park with a much-needed win there. They made it exciting again toward the end, which isn't necessarily great. They had a 9-point lead at halftime. Ringgold was able to get a lead in that second half, but it was a brief 1-point lead. Bethel Park was able to recover and ends up winning by 8. A refreshing win here, especially for all the seniors that were involved in this game. 5 seniors scored in the game for Bethel Park. Jack Bruckner was Bethel Park's leading scorer. He tied with Mike Bruckner. He had 13 points. But Jack Bruckner had a basket, a bunch of baskets, I should say. Sam Hartman had a basket. Alex Dyzgowski had one. Frank O'Mara had one, and Tanner Pfeiffer had one. 8 seniors recognized too. I'll just give them one more shout out since it is their night to be celebrated. Jack Bruckner, Sam Hartman, Alex Dyzgowski, Cam Benacki, Cooper Janai, Aaron Mock, Frank O'Mara, and Tanner Pfeiffer. For Ringgold, leading scorer with 21 points, Dimitri Lowe. I mean, his efforts were a big reason why Ringgold was able to come back in that second half and make a run at overtaking Bethel Park. I mean, he had 16 points in that second half alone. And so despite leading all scorers in the game, Ringgold loses. Chris Wilson was also a catalyst for offense for Ringgold. He had 14 points, finishing second among Ringgold scorers, and all scorers for that matter. 2 players on Ringgold outscored every individual player on Bethel Park's team. Bethel Park still able to come up with a win. A lot more scores, a lot more variety for Bethel Park in this game. A lot more players got involved, a lot of seniors. I think almost every senior, if not, no, I think every senior got in and played some minutes in this game. And Tanner Pfeiffer was a big catalyst in this one for Bethel Park, as was Jack Bruckner. Their ability to score and just be involved in several plays. Pfeiffer finished with 8. I mean, just a well done win for Bethel Park in this one, and again, a refreshing one, giving them their first section win of this season, their first section win, and now they're 6th of 7 teams in Class 5A, Section 3. Want to thank John, the director of this production. I want to thank Ryder, the cameraman of this production, and I want to thank Ethan Kinsella back at BPTV, the Network Control Center, bringing this game from the internet to television for all of you that may choose to watch on cable television. These games are live if you're watching on December 20th, 2024. This is a live game, and it was a live game. We got live games on the internet for you now all season. We got live games on television on BPTV, Comcast 21, and Verizon 32. So we're done for the 2024 year. This is the last game we've covered for 2024. Our first game will not be till the new year when the Bethel Park boys play Plum in a non-section game. We will not be covering the game on January 4th at South Fayette for the girls basketball team, because that's a non-section game. So we will not be at that one, but since the game's home against Plum on that Friday, we'll come back and we'll cover that one for you. We will not be covering any tournaments that either the boys team or the girls team plays in over winter break, so just keep that in your minds. And again, the only game we're going to be missing in 2025 for the girls is that game on January 4th against South Fayette. So with all of those notes in mind, thank you for watching. For the crew here and for everybody at Blackhawk TV and Bethel Park Public Access Television, my name is Nicholas Callis saying so long. Repeating the final score one more time: Bethel Park 60, Ringgold 52. This has been a presentation of Blackhawk TV and Bethel Park Public Access Television.